Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. We've got the visitors facing the home team. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now here's Holiday. Pass to Knippel. Tries again. Here's Champagny. Back to Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. Over to the wing. And here's Knippel from the arc. Can't get it to go, making him 0 for 2. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
Siakam, that's good.
Wow, you see the mobility for a bigger guy. Siakam just glides around the court. What a drive.
Going all the way to the rack. Oh! Hammers it home.
So nice. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Now here's Carter. No good on the shot. Holiday with the ball. McCollum covering. Holiday looking for an opening. And here's Knippel from the arc. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots. You've got to settle in here.
Back to Carter. Siakam for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Siakam's got 5.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And here's Knippel from the arc. Connects from downtown.
The rookie Knippel with the confident answer. A 3 of his own after the 1 on the other side.
Banchero outside. Carter on the wing. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one. Brooklyn trails by 5. Here's Champagny. No good from outside. Outside Carter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Now here's Holiday. Pass to Champagny. Stolen by Siakam. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Brian, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie. Out to McCollum. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum. That's his 3rd foul so far. And Brooklyn with possession here. Outside Holiday. Pass to Knippel. Just 4 to shoot. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Bang, bang, as they say. Knippel with a quick release off the catch.
McCollum into the lane. Lets it go from deep. And Pascal Siakam hits from deep. Siakam's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Wallace. The layup off target. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter here. McCollum right side. Carter from outside. Brooklyn pulls it in.
He's looking pretty unsettled at the moment. Doesn't seem like he has a great feel for his shot.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
And with the offense reeling, coach has to get these guys on the same page.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Knipple. From outside the arc. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He had a huge height advantage there and did not mess around.
Out to Beasley. The three is up. Gets the three ball to go.
We know Mr. Beasley wants to drain it from distance, especially if you give him any kind of space.
Dinwiddie. Down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Now here's Rozier. Beasley outside. Clock at 6. And here's Oubre from the arc. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. They're up by 3. We've got more hoops coming your way. And good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Pass to Knipple. Fires the three. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Knipple's got 9. All right, Doris, when you're talking about the type of player who comes off the bench, what kind of player do you like best in that 6-man role?
I mean, for me personally, I love guys who can keep pressure on the defense with their scoring ability. Somebody who can shoot with range or put it on the deck, because then your offense doesn't take a step back.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Garnett. There's the three. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Kevin Garnett.
He's off on the second. And he nails the third. Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. Rozier with it. Still no points. Pass to Beasley. Back to Embiid. And Embiid fires it home.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
And there's the whistle. That'll go on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul. Brooklyn trails by 3. Doubled by Beasley. And here's Knipple from the arc. Gets the 3 to fall. He's got 12.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
It's Monk on the wing. Carter from outside. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Pass to Knipple. Now here's Dinwiddie. Launches it. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Oh, 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy.
Now Oubre. To the inside. Ball stolen. Here's Champagny. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Knipple. 6 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And that misses. That would have put him up. Outside Carter. Screen by Embiid. On the attack, Carter. Now Embiid. Off with the layup. Here's Garnett. No good with a layup. To the paint. Here's Monk. Launches a 3. Embiid misses. Brooklyn with the ball. Pass to Champagny. Fires the 3. The rebound by Embiid. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's Carter. Now here's Monk. Back to Carter. For 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Pass to Knipple. They set the pick. Inside. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's 2 fouls in as many quarters. He may have to adjust his approach now.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Knipple. The 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Siakam. Siakam finishes off the break.
Well, you love the relentless energy from Siakam. It's sort of a staple of his game. Gets to the offensive glass there.
And early on, growing up in Cameroon, Pascal Siakam originally trained to be a priest Norris.
It's an incredible story, PA, because his father sent him away to pursue that vocation, but in fact, Pascal was miserable. And it wasn't until he attended a basketball camp that he found love of the game, and the rest, as they say, is history. Boy, this guy doing his job, spacing the floor. He had 2 triples in the first, and he just gets his 3rd to go.
Pass to Knipple. A good look from Matherin. Drills the baseline jumper. Matherin's got 4 points in the quarter.
And you got to be right up on Matherin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
Outside Carter. Here's Embiid. Jacks up a 3. Drills it from deep. Embiid's got his 2nd basket on the night.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Buries it from 3.
It's a big part of what makes Harrison Barnes tick, right? Spot-up shooting off the catch, one of his truly strong suits.
Back to McCollum. Carter from outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Up by 1. And we'll see you back here after the break. 3rd quarter action in just a bit. And as we get into this 3rd quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's McCollum. Pass to Oubre. Lays it up and banks it in.
You see the athleticism and the length. Oubre able to get his shot off inside. That's a high percentage look for that young man.
Here's Knipple. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe now.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Out to McCollum. From downtown. 5 to shoot. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Knippel for the lead. The shot no good.
Boy, they give him the mid-range jumper, and he has to make that.
Siakam. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Siakam's got 15 points.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Three-pointer Mathurin. To the middle. Pascal Siakam throwing it down.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
Knippel, no good.
Now, this is frustrating. You come out to start the second half, you've made one of your first 4 shots.
Pass to Gafford. To the inside. And then Siakam with the jam.
Well, he's had terrific momentum all game. Pascal Siakam in his bag offensively.
Outside Holiday. Here's Mathurin. Gafford grabs the miss.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
And then Siakam with the jam.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
And here's Knippel from the arc. Ooh, that one makes him 7 for 14. Got a nice rhythm going here today.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Gafford. Inside. Siakam, no good. Brooklyn trails by 5. And here's Holiday. No points so far. Knippel with a bucket.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. And the stats for Drew Holiday only tell half the story, Doris.
Yeah, they may not even tell half the story. Drew Holiday is one of the most unique and gifted defensive players we've ever seen. Make him check 1 through 5, he can do all that. Change the game with his defensive ability, he can do that. This guy is special.
McCollum's shot is off.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Dinwiddie outside. Ben Carroll comes with a double team. Shot clock at 6. Knippel, no good. .151 left in the third quarter. The kick out to Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll the screen. Up top, Oubre. Pass to Gafford. There's the block. Dinwiddie outside. Ben Carroll comes with a double team. Here's Knippel. He nails it, and we're tied. Knippel's got 11 points here in the second half.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter. That's a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Brooklyn with the ball. Good momentum. 8 straight points. Pass to Knippel. Dinwiddie outside. Here's Knippel. The putback. And that's a foul called on Malik Beasley. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the third.
That is nicely done by Spencer Dinwiddie, just getting the ball into the hands of a shooter.
Here's McCollum. Uses the glass on the layup. McCollum's got 5.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Stolen by Carter. And they're running. .16 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Banchero. Dinwiddie outside. And here's Knippel from the arc. And that's not going to go. That's the end of the third, and it's tied up. And we're just moments away from the
Visiting team, 43.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And here's Dinwiddie. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pass to Knippel. The 3 is up. They get it again. The putback is no good. To the wing on the left. Banchero in the post. Out to Beasley. 6 on the shot clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, sneaking down for the board. McCollum might have surprised the defense there.
And here's Knippel from the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Dinwiddie. Knippel's got 29 points.
We've been watching him hold court out of the arc. Just an unforgettable performance tonight.
Pass to Banchero. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Ben Wallace.
Yeah, that play shows Banchero's strength and his determination.
Well, granted, 6'10", 250, Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
Team foul.
Now Dinwiddie. Clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Spencer Dinwiddie, one of those players that seems to have improved with every passing season. And his numbers back that up. This guy just keeps getting better.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Rozier, right side. Carter from outside. Sends it home from three-point land.
Well, we know Terry Rozier can score it, but you love when he sets his teammates up. That's when his whole game is flowing.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Pass to Carter. 6 to shoot. 4-3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Knocks it down from distance. And the Nets lead by 2.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. he had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. You make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Down low. Here's Wallace. And that one is stuffed right through.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
And Oubre comes to help. Wallace outside. And here's Knipple from the arc. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Carter driving inside. Siakam. Oh, the long ball, no good.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
In transition. Embiid. Outside Banchero. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Banchero. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And there's the call on Banchero. That's his first foul. The lead is 2. Oh, the stuff!
Now the length and intelligence of Kevin Garnett still making an impact at the rim.
Here's Carter. Outside Banchero. Now Carter for 3. Oh, the shot is off.
Boy, this is just what happens on some nights. He's unable to get into any sort of rhythm.
Just in time with the putback.
Well, there's a reason this is the 4-time NBA rebounding champion. KG to the offensive glass.
Siakam the screen. Siakam goes in. Carter inside. Clock at 4. Stolen by Dinwiddie. He fires. And he sinks the jumper.
Now that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
It's picked off. Buries it from outside.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Nets.
Well, they were focused on being productive at the arc tonight.
And it ended up paying off big time. Just an overwhelming performance.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Knipple.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they'd put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Banchero comes with a double team. 5 on the clock. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
The ball goes to the away team.
Oubre. Here's Carter. Oh, can't hit the jumper. Dinwiddie with it. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
So we see Brooklyn get the win